Hey, what's going on? It's KLA, and this is a tribute to the late great actor Terence Stamp, who played Zod in the Superman movies. He sadly passed away at the age of 87. Yeah, he died days ago. He died August 17th, 2025. Yeah, when I think of the Terence Stamp, I think of the Superman movies that you know I seen him play. I mean, when he was General Zod on Superman 1 and Superman 2 with Christopher Reeves, and yeah, he did movies over the years. Well, let me give a quick bio who he was. Okay. Hold on. Terence Stamp, who played Superman villain General ZoD. Hold up, guys. Jesus. Internet stuff. Terence Stamp liked to recall how he was on the verge of becoming a tantric sex teacher. Had received a telegram from his agent with news that he was being considered for the movie Superman. I was on the next flight the next day, Stamp said in an interview with his publisher Watkins Books in 2015. After 8 years largely out of work getting the role of the arch-villain General Zod opposite Christopher Reeves in Superman and Superman 2 turned the full glare of Hollywood's limelight on the Londoner. Buoyed by his new role, Stamp said he would respond to curious looks from passerby with a command of "Kneel before Zod, you bastards," which usually went down a storm. He died on Sunday morning, August 17th, excuse me, age 87. His family said in a statement the cause was not immediately known. Yeah, he leaves behind an extraordinary body of work, both as an actor and as a writer, that will continue to touch and inspire people for years to come. The family statement. Yeah, Terence Henry Stamp was born in London, East End in 1938, the son of a tugboat coal stoker and a mother who Stamp said she gave him his zest for life. As a child, he endured the bombing of the city during World War II and the deprivations that followed. The great blessing of my life is that I had the really hard bit at the beginning because we were really poor, he said. He left school to work initially as a messenger boy for an advertising firm and quickly moved up the ranks before he won a scholarship to go to drama school. Until then, he had kept his acting ambitions a secret from his family for fear of disapproval. I couldn't tell anyone I wanted to be an actor because it was out of the question. I would have been laughed at, he said. He shared a flat with another young London actor, Michael Caine, and landed the lead role in director Peter Ustinov 1962 adaptation of Billy Budd, A Story of Brutality in the British Navy in the 18th century. That role earned him an Academy Award nomination and filled him with pride. I don't want to read the whole thing, guys, but he had a body of work. Um, yeah, so we'll look at some pictures of him. Is yeah, really enjoyed him as General Zod back in the day. Yeah, so show some clips.
I am General ZoD, your ruler. Yes. Today begins a new order.
You're master of all today.
So I was yesterday. And the day before.
Superman, thank God.
I mean, get him! Come to me, son of Jor-El! Kneel before ZoD! Take my hand. Swear it and fight. To ZoD.
Yeah, I mean, just watching that, it takes me back when I was a kid. I watched Superman 2 on TV, caught it on TV. Yeah, I love Superman and Superman 2. Superman 3 and 4, that's another story. But Superman 1 and 2, those were like the best Superman movies. Yeah.
We were inside the White House, and I was called, and they were ready, and all the crew were there. And I said, "What's happening?" We're waiting for Jack. And I thought, why, they're too intimidated to scream at him, And I said, "Jack! You bastard! Get over here!" Silence. And he had these big shoes to make him look a foot taller. He had soles like a geisha, and suddenly I had boom, 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 and everybody was like, and he kept saying, sorry, General. Don't do that again.
Yeah, that's one of his experience in doing the Superman films. This is a scene where he loses his powers. Superman kneels before Zod, and Zod feel the consequences.
And now, finally. Take my hand and swear eternal loyalty to ZoD.
You'll be missed, man. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people been passing away, man. You know, I like days ago I did a tribute to D from What's Happening, Daniel Spencer, and yeah, a lot of people have been passing away. I read somebody that do Japanese animation voiceovers. They passed away, a young lady. Um, yeah, but rest in power to Terence Stamp, man. Really appreciate you while you was here. And so I'm gonna talk about Zod. You know, yeah, General ZoD. General ZoD was created by Robert Bernstein, George Papp. He first appeared in Adventure Comics issue 283, April 1961. ZoD is a Kryptonian who exhibits the same powers and abilities as Superman. His associates are Ursa, his wife, and Non, the mute superhuman that don't talk. Yeah, in the movie Superman in the comics. But I did read Kneel Before ZoD a bit. It's a series. It's It was written by Joe Casey. It explores the character of Zod and the consequences of his actions as he grapples with the responsibilities and temptations of power. The series explores Zod's rise to power and his reign over a new Krypton. So, yeah. And, over the years, Zod been on, they rebooted, they rebooted Zod in the comics. I remember I had the issue of Superman and Wonder Woman, and they reintroduced Zod. So yeah, then he was in movies like Man of Steel and The Flash, and he was played by Michael Shannon. Yeah, I didn't really like The Flash too much. So, but it was an alternative universe, with Supergirl. She's the protector of Earth. And in that universe, Zod killed Kal-El, that's Superman, Clark Kent, and stuff. So yeah, so yes, look at some pictures. Superman versus Zod. There's a interesting Justice League version, an animated Justice League version called Justice League Gods and Monsters, and it introduces three characters: Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. But they're entirely different. Their story is entirely different. And Superman is actually Zod's son, and he landed on Earth, and he was raised by immigrants. And Wonder Woman, she's not Prince Diana of the Amazons of Themyscira. She's Becca. She's like a god. She's a new god. And Batman is a vampire. He's the guy that was Man Bat, the villain in this. And they're the Justice League. They're more intense in this one. And it's really good. It was interesting. So the check it out. The some of the clips.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, that was an interest. It's an interesting take on the Justice League. Yeah, so this is the new Before ZoD issue and stuff. So might want to check it out. Series with Zod. And yeah, man, this is like a tribute to the great actor, Terence Stamp, man. Yeah, rest in peace, man. And yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. You like the video, give me a like, please. If not, whatever. But I'm signing out.
Can you experience his pain? I will harvest the codex from your son's corpse, and I will rebuild Krypton atop his bone.